Welcome to the Chase VGM episode number 513. Hope you're all enjoying the submission playlist shift that's been happening recently with all the new submissions, getting some good playtime there. And also that last track I've definitely come to enjoy as well. It came up when I was working on the show last week, I think it was, Civilizations. From FF14, and it's burrowed its way into my brain. I was lahing around the house shortly after. I can't hit that note, not even close. Not even close. That's out of my register. But yeah, we got to convert. Yeah, you got me. You got me. I don't think it takes much. It's very unique. It's a very unique sound, so that one's going to be a future double boost in coming soon. I think it will be one of 14's point generator tracks. Always nice to have one of those. Anyway, let's introduce our chasers for today. We have with us the Phantom, the Collector, the Designer, and the Sorcerer. Let's get them on the line. Lahi Chasers, how are we? Welcome to episode number 513. Good. I heard that that's the Lahi is a way that they introduce themselves in that region or something like that. It's part of the actual game or something, or maybe it was just I'm just being memed. I don't know. It's one of the two. So good to have you all here, and I think we've got a collector who's driving. Sorcerer present
today, somewhat.
still feeling a bit under the weather, or are we better now?
Maybe a little bit still, but considerably better than a few days ago.
Yeah. All right, well, it's good to hear. Was it just a cold in the end, or?
Yeah, very much.
I feel like I got a cold about a week and a half ago, but it was like just a minor head cold. I didn't get a cough or anything. Haven't had one of those in a while, but much preferred than the alternative, I guess. So good to hear that things are improving. Moving to VGM and or game related activities. Any updates on recent discoveries or played games?
I played a bunch of Fly Wrench last night.
Oh, okay. Something you've been meaning to get around to, or you've already played it before?
I bought it for like a few dollars in a Steam sale, and I needed something to play last night, and yeah, just bite-sized fun. And wow, it gets really hard near the end.
And a little bit of a reminder on the soundtrack as well.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack, like the adrenaline I had while playing that game was like 80% the soundtrack.
And did you walk away a particular track? I think like King Noah is the one that pops into my head, but did you get a new favorite?
I can't remember what the track's called, but I think the one for Venus was really good because like each track is for a specific planet.
Yes, yep. I remember that in the notes. Okay, cool. Well, if anyone in the chat knows what that one is, I can bring it up later, perhaps. Any other gaming updates?
I finally caught up on the Yakuza series as well.
Oh, okay. Getting through a few things then.
Yep, 15 days before the next one comes out.
Ah, okay, yeah, I see. It's all has to be that yeah. There's a few games that I'm like that with where I want to play a sequel that I haven't. I think it's like 7 Remake or something. There's a whole bunch of crap that's been shuffled out in
The
between.
second one of that comes out like in a month as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's really a month. Wow,
Yeah, the year is starting strong.
they must be really holding back on spoiling the content then, because um, I I saw Sid for the first time in a trailer only just recently, and that character was, I didn't even know whether he was going to be in the game or not. So
It reminds me of Tears of the Kingdom. They were very secretive with that because they
good.
knew it's going to do good.
I wish they did that more, because I'm really kind of tired of either playing games, but especially watching movies, where I pretty much know everything
Movie
that's about to
trailers, oh my
happen.
god.
They've really just
I
killed it.
do not watch movie trailers at all.
You know, they've gotten to a point now where some of the trailers are better than the movies. It's like everything
Yeah.
you like, the way that they present the trailer is exciting, and then you watch the actual movie, and it's like, well, that was just like all the bad bits filling out all the good bits from the trailer. It's kind of sad. I would like to. I think the real hype. It is Vorpal, but I think, wouldn't it be even more hype if, let's say, for example, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. We'll throw it back to that one because everyone and his dog went and saw that, and there was no trailer at all, nothing. Like, there was still a
That
lot
was
of hype.
literally the only movie I watched the trailer for
Oh,
in the
really?
past years, just
Yeah.
because I could not.
But if there was like no trailer, but they were obviously doing a lot of advertising with just like the title or something like that. But it was just like this complete zone of silence around around it. I think that would be exciting to go see a movie like that. But sadly, I can't help myself, and I watch trailers for all the major blockbuster kind of things that I'll eventually go see. If it's some random movie that I don't care about, I won't bother. But yeah, I completely avoid trailers for games I want to play.
Yeah, that's me. Like Xenoblade 3, they did a huge marketing campaign for that, and I was like on full bunker lockdown mode.
I can't help it because, like, what if it ends up being something you don't end up wanting to play after you see the trailer?
Well, yeah.
That saves you money.
If I'm already convinced, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's.
I listen to day one reviews generally.
I mean, funnily enough, a lot of my favorite games that I've played, I never saw a trailer for or anything like that. And part of the excitement was discovering everything for the first time.
My favorite movie of all time, I didn't even know what it was about.
Yeah. I enjoyed probably what was considered a very mediocre movie with Nicolas Cage in it, and I enjoyed it quite a lot because I had no idea what was. I think I've talked about this movie before, The Knowing, where I was like, what the fuck is The Knowing? Like, what is that? I'm intrigued, you know? We went just saw, because I think we missed the time for a different movie, so we went and saw this movie called The Knowing. Didn't know whether it was drama, didn't know whether or not it was sci-fi or who knows what it was, with a vague name like that. And half the fun of at least like the first 30 minutes of the movie was trying to work out what is actually the premise of the movie. And yeah. Anyway, that's enough about that. Let's move along, shall we? There's no news, so we can jump straight into the game. I'll send the rules to the chat so you can connect up with the VGM Chase bot. And it is the Phantom who plays first. Ready to go?
Sure. Let's
All
go.
right. Loading it up, and track number 1, round number 1 starts now. Time's up. Okay, the correct answer for this one is Kirby Triple Deluxe, and the name of the track is The True Arena, A Well-Earned Rest. This also had another, I think this had a different name when it was first submitted, but has since changed, and I can't remember what it was, but it was something along those lines anyway. So, Kirby Triple Deluxe was guessed by a fair few players. Okay, it's kind of a bit all over the place with this one, actually. I think this really blew the minds of some players. Okay, and a well-earned rest. The area with a door under the... No, that doesn't sound right. Alright, I think I got everything here. Final World Hub theme.
Yeah, no, that's
No? Okay.
definitely the wrong game.
Points updated, and the Chaser stays put on that one. Close, but not quite. Alright, track number 2. Let's go. Oops, that played a little bit longer than it should have. Time is up. The correct answer for this one is Klonoa, and the name of the track is Untamed Heart. Klonoa was guessed by many players. Untamed Heart, the graduation track of this game, was decently guessed as well. Ice Area was guessed by 2 players. Final Dungeon, Rest Theme, Heartwood. I don't think any of these are right. Final Area.
That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't have context notes for this one, so I cannot help you there. Use disputes if needed. The Chaser gets this one correct and appears on the board.
I'm going to have to listen to this one again.
Very cool. Well, it's graduated now as well, so we could hear possibly
Oh,
anything.
we've got context. It's stage 1 of the final world.
Okay, fair enough. I don't think anyone put that. Okay, next up is a quick round. The track will only play for a fraction of a second. I'll play it 3 times, so you get a good listen. Let's set this up here. All right, off we go. Good luck. Correct answers come through. 30-second timer starts now. All right, time is up. Let's have a listen to the track and find out what it was. The correct answer for this one is Streets of Rage, and the name of the track is Keep the Groovin'.
No.
This plays on round 4, Bridge. Streets of Rage was guessed by a select group of players, and Keep the Groovin' was guessed by Hunt, Sergio, Luco, Simvorp. Just to double check. Alright, and that was everything. Points have been updated. The chaser gets Streets of Rage, and we'll move across one space. Right, we've had some tough-esque stuff to get us started. Let's continue on, see if we can get some of those zeros off the mark on the scoreboard with this one. Alright, time's up. I'm going to give Creed a 1 point before we start, just for the previous round, so it won't interfere with the green numbers. And the correct answer for this one is Super Mario RPG, and the name of the track is Welcome to Booster Tower. Super Mario RPG was guessed by many players, and Welcome to Booster Tower was also guessed by many players. And a quick double check. There's quite a lot of answers for that one. Points have been updated. Chaser gets this one correct. Good stuff.
Everyone's already clamoring for the remake OST.
It has been acquired. I think Retro got it in recently, so I think we may be able to make that arrangement. My dispute isn't legible. Let me just check. Oh, that one's a little bit harder to work out, Mary. I'll have to give me some time on that one. Let's move on. Next track, or last track of round number 1. Let's go.
Yoshi. 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 Hot tick zoom zoom poop yaw. Hot tick zoom zoom poop yaw. Yoshi. 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 Tick tick. Tick tick. Hot tick zoom zoom poop yaw. Hot tick zoom zoom poop yaw. Yoshi. 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 Hot tick zoom zoom poop yaw. Hot tick zoom zoom poop yaw. Yoshi. 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 Tick tick. Tick tick. Hot tick zoom zoom poop yaw. Hot tick zoom zoom poop.
That concludes the long play for Yoshi Story's Yo-Yo Yoshi. Yoshi Story was guessed by many players, and Yo-Yo Yoshi was also guessed by many players here too. I have the answer of Yoshi Rap. It was given by 2 players. And I don't know the context, actually. No idea.
It's definitely the closest thing to rap in the soundtrack.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is this good? I don't know.
This is my This is the only track I like from this game.
It
Yeah,
took
I
me a
guess.
shamefully long time to realize what it was until the Yoshi. I was like, oh wait.
Yeah, that. Points have been updated. The chaser moves across 2 spaces and ends the round. All right, you'll need a score of 5 or higher in order to get through. I'll just let the counters count that one. Not that there's anything left to boost in this OST, I'm pretty sure anyway, but that should do it. And we'll refresh that. All right, 5. Simna, are you able to play in the final chase today? Ooh, there was someone who was close to that answer for Electric Fortune. I think they put 2-2, but I can't quite remember. I am not. Okay, very well. Suspicious Eggert, are you able to play in the final chase today?
Hater.
Still sick? Sag.
It's going around.
Not today? Sag. Well, Vorpal got picked next, so we'll move along to Luco.
The waterfall.
Yeah. All right. Sympathetic passing. I'm going to set up now for round number 2, and I think Luco is in. Good stuff. Thank you very much, Phantom, for round number 1. All right, setting up round number 2 now, and this will be with the collector, who is
Hello?
actually now present with us.
Somewhat.
What was that, sorry?
I was saying somewhat. I'm here. I'm alive.
Okay, round number 2. Make sure we're connected up to the collector. All right, I think we're good to go. Round number 2 starts with this track. Time's up. All right, you might be able to vibe this one. The correct answer is Outrun 2. Oh, sorry, wrong chaser up on screen. And the track name is Keep Your Heart, 2006 arranged version. Outrun 2 was guessed by just a select group of players here, and Keep Your Heart also just by a small group here. Thank you very much for the follow there. TC Deju? TCDEJW. Let's see. All right, I think I got everything here. A few beach guesses. I mean, I don't know. Points have been updated. The chaser stays put on that one.
Yeah, no idea.
Fair enough. Let's continue on. I'll send the rules to the chat if our new player wants to jump in. And off we go with track number 2. Alright, that concludes the long play for EverQuest, and the name of the track is Narathian Seas, also known as Oceans of Tears or Boat Theme. Missed that earlier. So, EverQuest was well guessed. Narathian Seas, or any other sea/boat, was decently guessed. I'm not taking Harbour Town
No,
Beach.
the towns play different things. Beaches play different things.
Cool. Points have been updated.
Has to be on the boat or in the zone with the boat or somewhere,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. That has been updated, and the chaser appears on the board. And good to know that EverQuest is not going to just end up in Hail-Mary a second time over. It's now moving, which is good to see. All right. Now, next up is Very Hard, and I fixed the sound on Very Hard as well. It wasn't quite playing the sound correctly, but it should sound correct this time. There we go. Sadly, by correcting the sound, I will never hear Very Hard myself ever again, Saj, but what are you going to do? Let's get started. Here is your Very Hard track. Time's up. The correct answer for this one, its graduation track as well, is The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero, and the name of the track is Arc NCL. Trails from Zero was guessed by a fair few, select group of players. Double check that. Yep. And Arc NCL, not too bad. Not too bad. Points have been updated. The chaser gets this one correct, moving across 2 spaces. All right. Next up, a regular track. Let's go. Time's up. I remember how difficult this was when I was a kid getting through Silphco from Pokemon Red Blue. Pokemon Red Blue was guessed by many players, and Silphco was also guessed by many players here too. There were just so many rockets
I
and
feel like
scientists in this area.
I feel like as a kid, most of the challenge was navigating the maze of
Yeah,
teleporters.
the
right?
teleportation maze and trying to keep like your Pokemon alive up to the point where you. I think this is the one where the heal pad is in there somewhere as well, and then you have to fight Blue as well, like
Yeah.
before Giovanni. Yeah, that is this is tough. Points have been updated. The collector gets this one correct, moving across 2 spaces. All right. And there's always, like in Pokemon, there's always that one trainer that's just randomly overpowered compared to everyone else, like in that area. Like they just have a particular combination that's really difficult to deal with.
Mm.
I'll never forget that Raticate rocket from Mount Moon. That guy will destroy you if you're not ready for it.
Just anything that's fast and has like Slash or Hyper Fang is just
Yeah.
a huge nuisance, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'll never forget that guy. Anyway, let's continue on. Last track of round number 2. Time's up. All right, the correct answer for this one is Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, and the name of the track is Ice Cap Zone Act 1. Sonic 3 was guessed by many players. Ice Cap Act 1 was also guessed by many players. I will show the additional information for this one. Melody based off a previously unreleased track, Hard Times, from the band The Jetsons, of which Brad Buxer was the keyboard player. Okay, now surprisingly, this little bit of information came up in I think at least 3 people's answers, and I've got some other. All right, let's go through some of these. So I've got the answer of the stage after Green Hill Zone.
Green Hill's not even in Sonic 3, so
Okay,
that's automatically wrong.
easy. Just the Jetsons' Hard Times. No other information. Probably not. And some people just forgetting their acts on that one. All right, points have been updated. The chaser picks up the points, and we'll move across 2 spaces, ending round number 2. You'll need a score of 6 or higher in order to get through to the final chase. As I just run these numbers and find out how we ended up. All right, that should do the trick. And Sergio, are you able to play in the final chase today? There's only a few options for that round. This one is definitely one that has a difference. Like I think the bass is missing at the start or something like that.
Yeah, it is. Like the bass beat's gone for the part
Yeah.
2.
For Act 2. Yeah.
And did we get confirmation from
Sergio said they will.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for letting me know. And thanks very much, Collector, once again for round number 2 as we set up now
Thank you.
round number 3, which is with the designer. Just connecting up to the designer now. And a fresh, clean slate for the scoreboard if round 2 wasn't your thing. Maybe it's all about round 3 for you, starting with this track. All right, time's up. Well, the increased odds of playing are definitely having an effect for Ape Escape, but I fear that it's just driving it further off the cliff faster. The correct
How
answer
can I
this
miss you
time.
if you don't go away?
Ape Escape, and the name of the track is Crumbling Castle. Ape Escape was guessed by a select group of players. Crumbling Castle is it just castle level by itself? Tumbleweed. Crumbling Castle. Yeah, okay. Medieval era stage that has the stone castle. That sounds right. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I think Medieval Mayhem is like the hub, and Crumbling Castle is like a specific part of it. If I understand,
Maybe.
if I'm understanding this correctly, so I don't know.
Okay. Castle level. What was the G guess on this one? Shell Dude. Okay, so it wasn't even the right game. Yeah, there is Spectre's Castle and what Submerged Castle as well. Okay. Yeah.
Submerged Castle.
Wait, what?
Was it Submerged Castle? There's a moving
That's
castle.
from Pikmin 2.
Look, I'm just trying to help something out. I'm trying to help both of them out here, but instead I'm creating crossed wires. Okay, so maybe not medieval era stage that has the stone castle on the level select. Might have to send in a dispute on that one, Panazel, if you're certain of it. In the meantime, designer, you're very close, as close as you can
I overthought
be.
it.
So That's track number 1. Let's continue on. Track number 2. That was lucky. Okay, fortunately, the track suddenly ended while I was marking, and it jumped back to the Klonoa track. So we didn't get a spoil. That was very convenient. Let me just flip back to the track. Woo! Klonoa saving the day on that one. The correct answer for this one is Deltarune, and the name of the track is Versus Susie. Deltarune was guessed by many players. I'm going to have to remember that this OST just straight up ends like in an instant. And Versus Susie was guessed by many players.
Banger.
I think I got everything here. The points have been updated. Chaser gets this one correct, appearing on the board.
This is like one of the moments where you really want to be a loser fight. You know how there's forced lose fights? This is a forced win fight.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I won't ask any further in case it spoils. Let's continue on. Next up, we have a sample round. The track won't start from the beginning. It will start from somewhere else within the track and play for about 5 seconds. We'll see if you can work out what it is off that sample alone as I set this up for us now. All right. Good luck. It seems to be fine. It seems to be fine. The answers are coming through. All right, timer's not on screen. Sorry, I was a bit distracted by the discussion. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds. All right, that should be enough time. Time is up. Let's have a listen to the track and find out what it was. concludes the long play. It is Kero Blaster, and the name of the track is Damn Emoji. The Kero Blaster was guessed by many players, and Dumb Emoji was also actually not too well guessed in comparison. I just need. This is the final boss of Zangyor mode, which is an extra mode of sorts. Final boss. Okay. Yeah, I don't think anyone went for that. All right. I think I can update those points. Chase is getting this one correct, moving across 2 spaces. And Noah, with regards to your dispute, I can't find your answer. So just check that you A, typed it to the correct person, and B, used the correct format. Otherwise, you might have been out of time. I'll check that as well for you later. If you sent it near the buzzer, not the buzzer. There is no buzzer. Anyway, let's continue on. Next track. I'm getting too lucky here. I am getting too lucky here. Let's just accidentally spasm clicked a button and it switched. That's my shaky hand right there. Let's just close this off and all right. Wow, we're dodging bullets over here. Okay, wow. It is Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, and the name of the track is Ending Starfall. Link's Awakening was guessed by many players, and Credits was also guessed by many players here too. Ballad of the Windfish, I don't think is right. I think that's a different track. Might have started
Yeah, that's wrong.
there. Yep. Although I did have a good laugh at Ballad of the Windshield. It's like a Carpi G game, Ballad of the Windshield. Anyway, let's see.
This is the first time I've ever heard this version.
Yeah, it was good.
I never played the remake.
All right, I think I got everything here. Yep, points have been updated. The chaser gets this one correct, and we'll be moving across 2 spaces. Now, I might need some checking on this one from the archivists about whether or not that was the graduation track or not. There's one more to go, because I'm a bit uncertain about one of the tracks that could be left over, whether it's played or not. Battle of the Windfish does play there for a while, so mentioning it's the ending version should be fine. Yeah, I gave those points. It wasn't. It's Sword Search, right? Yeah, I'm not sure, Hunt. Okay. Dream Whale is the name of the fish in French. Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm not sure what the dispute about that is, but I'm missing 2 points for Sonic 3 Ice Caps. Okay, I'll fix that one up for you after the show, Waffle. And oh, another one. Never mind. Oh, jeez. Okay. Where are we up to? One more track to go. Yes, we are. Let's go. Alright, time is up. And I think this was the first game to play from the most recent batch, right? Unless I forgot something. The correct answer is Super Kiwi 64, the micro submission from the very designer present here right now. And the name of the track is Pirates. Super Kiwi 64 was guessed, it was very top heavy. It's like the first couple of people who answered it all got it correct, and then it just no one else after that. Yes, was guessed still by a select group, and Pirates not too bad either. beach is acceptable. We have that in the notes I'll bring up on screen. And apparently World 4, levels 7 and 8.
Yeah.
All right, I think I got everything here.
Yeah, very fun little game that I recommend. You can beat it in like an hour.
Yeah, it looks like it's based off that famous Kiwi animation. And do you know which one I'm talking about? It's like the Kiwi
No.
animation. Oh, okay.
I'd probably recognize it if I saw it.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if the chat does. If I'm Ninja Kiwi, the Kiwi animation. Electric Fortune knows what's up. Yeah, he knows what's up. All right, so let me just flip the information back around, and we can finish off round number 3. The quota 6 or higher against the designer. All right, let's go. Okay, refresh and go. Nigai, are you able to play in the final chase today? Yes? Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, designer, for round number 3. Setting up now the final rounds with the sorcerer.
Hello.
Hello. All right.
Seems to me like so far all the chasers have had some of their core on their round, so hope that carries on now.
Did
All
I?
right. What'd you have? Yo-Yo Yoshi, right?
Yeah, of course. My favorite.
Oh, God. I still hate that OST. Just let it be known. I think it's okay for everyone to just have their one thing that they can dump on. And I managed to refrain myself in the moment, but it just had to be brought up again, I guess. All right, let's go. Round number 4. Clear off that scoreboard. And we are with the sorcerer now. Let's get started. All right, that concludes the long play for this one. And what's funny is that just before starting the stream today, I was learning a new piece on the piano, Beethoven's pathetic third movement. It's literally this. It's literally this. It starts exactly the same way. I just spent like 30 minutes practicing it, and then this plays. It's a little bit uncanny, but there you go. Toho 6 was guessed by many players, and Septet for a Dead Princess was also well guessed here too. I'm going to presume it's stage 6 boss. I'm also going to presume that it is Remelia Scarlet as well, because these seem to be the most common answers. And I think that's everything there. Points have been updated. The chaser appears on the board.
New chaser, the player.
Imagine the confusion. All right. Probably not based on your answer, Sorcerer. The track for you, Let's Keep Digging.
Hopefully there's still time.
All right, time's up. This is going to be a nightmare to mark because everyone's answered this differently. The correct answer is Super Mario Bros. It is the Lost Levels, and it is the All Stars version of the track, which I think is the only version. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's only this. There's no other way to hear this track. So that would mean, I guess, that All Stars is automatically a correct answer regardless, because it only appears in that game. And I'll be taking all the Lost Level answers as well. Yeah, exclusive to All Stars. Thought so. And okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure for Mario 1 and Lost Levels and Mario 3, the originals didn't have title music, but in All Stars they do.
Mm-hmm. That sounds right to me. All right, this one might take a little bit of effort to mark, so bear with me. If the chasers have any point of discussion about this track, now would be the time. This one's going to take a moment. That's correct.
Has anyone ever beaten this game?
I can confidently say it's the first time I've ever heard this track.
The last castle in this game is an absolute nightmare without a walkthrough. It felt uncompletable.
Is it the one with the teleport to, like, you're teleporting around or something like that?
Yeah, in the pipes, yeah.
And you
And
end
you have
up
to
like
take a specific sequence to get the right track.
there's one, I can't remember if this is in Super Mario Bros. 3 or maybe it's All Stars, where you teleport around through doors, and then you can end up like underwater in the castle at one point or something like that.
That sounds like the last castle.
Oh right, okay. I didn't.
Yeah, if you like take the correct path, but it's annoying because you know how in Mario 1 you can't scroll the screen backwards.
Yeah.
So there's like a high path, a middle path, and a low path, and you kind of just get locked into that decision. And then if you guess incorrectly, you kind of have to start the entire level again because it
Ooh.
loops you back over.
Yes.
Evil.
Yeah.
With the timer ticking, of course.
Is this the last castle in Mario 1 Vanilla or Lost Levels?
I'm thinking of Lost Levels, I think.
Yeah, because I've never beaten Lost Levels, but last time I remember I beat Mario 1 Vanilla, it was the Game Boy Color version, which was Deluxe, I think.
Deluxe, yeah.
And I think the last castle in that one has an underwater section in like the maze.
All right, I
I
think.
also remember it was pretty difficult to like get all the way to the end because in Deluxe it like checkpoints you in every level instead of having to start the world over. So it was actually pretty difficult to go through the entire castle with like 1 or 2 hits.
All right, I think I've got all but one. Mario Mart, what was your answer? Mario Mart, where are you? Oh, there. Okay, no, that's wrong. Okay, points have been updated. You had to have gotten. So I marked All Stars as the G correct and Lost Levels as the G correct. And for the T, I marked Lost Levels as correct. Title, if you got Lost Levels as your G, correct as well. Otherwise, you had to be more specific. I hope that covered everyone. Use dispute otherwise. All right, so the chaser will move across 2 spaces, and we continue on. Next track. I'd like to get some All Stars box art. Make a note down of that one, I think. Track number 3. Oops. Gosh, the misclicking is real today. right, that concludes the long play for Atelier Ayesha, and the name of the track is Maria. The points were updated while the track was playing, and I tried to resolve as many of the disputes as I could, but now the program won't let me go back far enough to check some of the other ones that came a bit earlier, so that's as far as I can go for now. I'll fix up the rest after the show. All right, the chaser got that one correct, moving across 2 spaces, and we shall continue on. Track number 4 coming up next. Time's up. The correct answer for this one is F-Zero, and the name of the track is Port Town. F-Zero was guessed by many players. Port Town was guessed by many players. There's not too much to say for this one, fortunately. Very easy one to mark, relatively. Points have been updated, and the chaser moves across 2 spaces. Have we landed with anything yet, Sorcerer, or has it come down to Hail Mary?
Well, I'm hoping for something a little more my core in Hail Mary, at least.
All right. Well,
The F-Zero 99 has really given these songs a new life.
yeah, I mean,
I was like surprise hit of 2023, honestly.
F-Zero has always done well in the chase, and now it's just taken it to the next level. It's become immortal at this point. All right, so let me just make sure I block off the screen. And there's just a quick dispute here as well, if anyone knows, that the Atelier Ayesha answer was something about Yggdrasil. I've forgotten what it said now. Prote's answer. I'm not sure. Post it in the chat and get someone to confirm it. Prody. All right, let's continue on. This is Hail Mary, something we haven't heard from in a long time. Prages at the ready. Off we go. All right, that concludes the long play. It is Apuna, and the name of the track is Concert Hall. I like Apuna, Apuna's soundtrack, but I'm not sure about this track.
No, this is one of the best songs in the game.
Really? I don't know.
This is top
alright.
two for me.
It's not my go-to, but it's still good.
I kind of found it a little bit annoying, to be honest. It was a bit much. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe I was just in the wrong kind of frame of mind to listen to that track. It didn't really work for me. There's better Apuna tracks, in my opinion, anyway. All right. So the points are updated for that one. And the Sorcerer has played a perfect round. So you'll need a score of 8 or higher in order to get through. And we've got our hopefuls lined up. It's Prody. Are you able to play in the final chase today? I think Prody actually had a perfect round too. I just haven't fixed up the Toho 6 dispute. So well earned. It was a Prody round. Yep. All right. I'd like to see it. All right. Well, that means that our team for today is Prody from round 4, Nigai from round 3, Sergio from round 2, Luco from round 1. We'll meet and greet our players in time raid now. To prepare for the final chase, thank you very much, Sorcerer, for round number 4.
Yep. And incidentally, my go-to Opuna tracks, I think, were Village Without Memories and Matio Mine, but everyone seems to
Village
think
Without
that,
Memories
like,
is definitely my favorite too.
I'm more about those tracks for sure as well.
yeah, everyone says, I think, that, like, Partisans is their go-to, but that one's, it's
Yeah.
good, but I'm not as sure about that one.
If I want to listen to a track like that, I just listen to Final Fantasy 12, honestly. Moving channels.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome, players.
Hello.
Good to see us here. Just setting up the sound as the players make their way through.
This is probably an annoying question, but which song did I only get 1 point on?
I can't answer that right now. It's easier for me to check after the show. For some reason, the bot makes a log after the show ends, but I can't see it limits me on how far I can look back while it's open. I don't know.
Okay.
It's also a lot easier to find that information with a Control F function than searching through a huge wall of text manually. All right, let's just get the bot in. I have notified the boss once again about the issues with the bot and the answers getting eaten up by emotes and replies, and how some of the answers get glitched with foreign characters as well. And he seems to be onto it, so hopefully we can get that resolved. I think that's now shifted up to the most highest priority program-related thing on the show at the moment. I had a full wish list of changes, but just had to put that aside and go for the main problem right now, because we're getting even more players than usual, and I mean, when we start getting new players who aren't aware come in, they just kind of spam emotes, and then the bot just goes haywire while people are sending right in the middle of a answering section. So, and of course, I'm sure some people forget and they're replying to each other, and it's causing the same kind of problem. So, I would rather fix the problem and thus be able to be liberated with our emotes once more than to come down on people for doing something as innocent as using an emote.
All right, I'm back.
Excellent, and I think just in time, let's do a quick sound test. This is Concert Hall from Apuna.
Yeah, works fine.
Fabulous song. Even if you don't like it, Quetz.
I wouldn't say don't like it. I just that instrument, that
Okay.
woodwind, somewhere between like a clarinet and an oboe or something, is a bit shrill for me. I don't know.
Some songs that I think are kind of supposed to provide texture, sometimes they draw your attention too much. Like your brain can only focus on that instrument, and that can become annoying. So I get it.
Yeah, especially it could just be a simple like percussion that's meant to just sit in the background, but as soon as you zone in on it, you just can't untangle your brain from that sound anymore, and it can, spoil the track. You also notice it for those who are used to or have some experience in trying to make your own music. You kind of notice this process happening in the moment where you add something and it sounds overbearing and annoying because you're so conscious of how you're adding it in the moment. And it's always tough to deal with. All right, so I think we've got everything here. Is the clock useful in Time Raid? Do you guys want to see the clock? I can, if you'd like.
It gives us a rough idea of our pacing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's handy to have, I think.
Sure, I'll put it up there anyway.
And it's not like we're looking at any other screens. Like we don't need to buzz in or anything.
Yeah. Kind of, Pyros. All right. Then I think we are good to go. I've gone in, gave the playlist a bit of a swirl, and I think we're good to go. Everyone's here, present, ready to go?
Yep.
All right, let's get started. 15 questions in 5 minutes, starting with this one.
Oh, this is Wind Waker. This is Forsaken Fortress.
We might.
Oh, we don't have a team captain, do we?
Luca, you're in. Let's go.
Lock it in.
Correct.
Oh. Sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Maybe I don't know. It has maybe a little bit of the streets or of SimCity or Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we say Fantastic Four. Stage 3. Look it in.
Stop the clock. It's not Fantastic Four. Chasers?
Who wants to get it? I know a bunch of people know this.
I can take it.
Designer?
All right.
Rayman duet with Mr. Sax.
That is correct. That
No,
Oh,
close.
that's why it's
There we go.
familiar. Rip.
negate some points there. Designer used up. And we continue on. Next track.
Oh, this is Return of the Obra Dinn, the main theme. Lock it in.
Correct.
Could it be Bravely Default?
Or what? Serpent Eating the Horizon? You think?
I don't know. I don't know the tracks.
no.
It just says it's.
I don't think it starts. I don't think it's Serpent.
No, it's not.
Ooh, no, I don't know what this is.
Oh, maybe some indie.
Do we just pass it?
We. I don't
Do
know.
a throwaway.
Oh,
Maybe like Musashi
Yeah.
Samurai Legend or something.
Go for it, Musashi. Lock it in.
Stop the clock. That was actually a pretty decent guess in the moment, but it's incorrect. Chasers? Anyone know it? Maybe not.
Nope.
All right.
I think I do, but I don't want to risk it. I may be wrong.
Sure. It is
Yeah.
Terra Battle. The name of the track is Beyond the Horizon. The
I was
Maker's
right. Okay,
Awakening.
never mind.
oh my god, this
Ooh.
size team.
Tough one. Continuing on. Next track.
Has a kind of a tactic sound to it. Or,
Yeah. That's what I thought as well.
Do you want to go there? Okay, maybe what? FF Tactics. We'll go FF Tactics. Pass.
Stop the clock. It is
maybe-
Tactics. We need the name of the track. Chasers? Anyone know? Or
I think I'll
I don't
wait.
want to take.
I know it, but I'll wait.
Okay, it's Decisive Battle, also known as Patriotic Discipline Banzai. I have no idea. Patriots, another track name as well. 1 point there, continuing on, next track.
Could be Ghosts and
Ninja
Ghosts,
Gaiden?
maybe?
Which
Oh,
one?
Ninja Gaiden 2, maybe. I don't know.
What was that? What game was that?
Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, Ninja
I
Gaiden.
think that would be 2, maybe. It isn't familiar to me.
Okay, let's try Ninja Gaiden 2 then. Ninja Gaiden 2 pass. Oh no, yeah, no, it's not.
It's not Ninja Gaiden 2. Chases?
Does anyone else want
I know it. I mean, you can take it if you know it, for sure.
Sure. It's Fire Emblem 1 Battle with Smedeus.
Correct, that is it. The Sorcerer knocks back on that one and is used up as well. Okay, 2 chases left, and we continue on. 2 minutes 39 seconds remain.
Undercrow.
Sound is kind of familiar.
It doesn't have like. It doesn't have like. Pass, I guess. Pass it.
Taken 7.
Take 7. Pass.
Stop the clock. Not taking 7
Oh.
chases. Do you know?
I'll take this one.
Yeah, sure.
Streets of Kamurocho receive you the mad type.
That's correct. That will knock back
Never do it now.
the 2 more points. All right, a bit of a tough one so far. Let's pull it together, players. Next track.
Oh, shit.
It's Fly Ranch. I think it's Through the Murk.
Yep.
And I always get it mixed up with Plasma Fire. Fuck.
Pick one and
Yeah,
all.
no, Through the Murk.
Lock it in.
Stop the clock. It's not Through the Murk. It is Fly Wrench, though. Did you want to
I
take
know
like
it, and
wait?
Sergio, you should. No, I'm not going to say it. Sergio, you shouldn't want me for those guys.
It is Plasma. It is Plasma Fire. World 7 Earth is the context. 1 point, however. Continuing on. Next track.
Oh, Super Kiwi 64 main theme.
Okay. Lock it in.
Stop the clock. I'm not sure about that answer. Designer, main theme.
It's
was given.
levels 1 and 2, or like World 1. I don't know if I'd say main
I
theme.
think it
Does it play in the
plays in the
title, or-
final
Forest.
level too.
Forest is the
that's
name of
a
the
good theme.
track, and we're going to presume the
Oh.
collector's not going to push this one back at this point.
No.
So it is track number 2, though. That's my issue. Let me just check.
It plays in the World 1. I don't think it plays on the title.
Okay, that doesn't sound like a main theme to me, but I'll give you 1 point for Super Kiwi 64, and we'll continue on. Next track.
Oh,
No, but
FF4. This
Zeramis.
is Zeramis. Yeah. Lock it in.
Correct.
Oh, Starwing. It's. I think this is a sector. Maybe sector. X. I'm gonna guess sector X. Oh, look at it. Sorry.
Stop the clock. It's not correct, but it is Star Fox or Star Wing. Taking this one, collector, or holding off?
I'm going to hold off just a little more. It's
Alright.
Meteor anyway.
It is Meteor. All right, 4 more tracks to go. Next track.
Not familiar.
Star Wars, maybe the Shadows of the Empire. Pass. Lock it in.
Stop the clock. I think this is what the collector was looking for.
Karushi, Pharaoh's Treasure.
That is correct. All right, so
Does
all
sound like
cases
movie music.
are out of the way. There are 3 more tracks left to go. Here we go.
Oh, Dragon Quest. The Overture.
For 7, Dragon Quest 7.
Yeah, Dragon Quest 7.
Overture. Lock it in.
Correct.
know.
30 seconds.
Sounds like a desert theme. Maybe Nia? Maybe? Oh no.
Maybe it's like Secret Rings. I don't know.
No, that desert theme.
You just need to log it in quick, I think.
Lock it in.
Stop the clock. Can you clarify your answer? Sorry, I didn't quite hear what you said.
So, Sonic and the Secret Rings desert theme.
You might be right on desert. It's Mirage Town from Ape Escape 3.
Definitely vague.
Okay, not enough
in the
information.
desert.
I don't know.
One more track to go. No point there. 17 seconds left.
Don't know either.
10 seconds.
No idea.
LA Noir.
I feel like
I don't know, yeah.
5, 4.
LA
Seven
Noir.
X.
Lock it in.
Okay, it's not LA Noir. It is Minecraft, and the name of the track is
What?
Stahl.
Oh wow.
All right, that was a
That was
tough timer.
brutal.
Yeah, that was a bit of a tough one. Not gonna lie. All right, players. Let's see. I don't have much for you. After that time raid, the chasers ate up all the good points. It's just going to be 8 seconds off their clock, and 2 consolation points so far. So let me just get rid of that, and we'll just set up our time here. 19 seconds. Okay. Well, at least you got all the bad tracks out of the way. Think
Yeah,
of the
we're gonna get-
positives. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did I say it was? 14.
Sergio, I think I'm seeing your logic.
22.
Yeah.
22.
But hopefully my logic works both ways, and now we have just an extremely good final chase.
You never know. We could get like 10 boosts in a row or something. RNG, just you never know. I don't know.
All right, here are the buzzers, and I do think that was genuinely the toughest time raid that we've seen.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of harder games up in there.
And the ones that you got wrong fell straight into the chasers' laps as well.
I mean, I suppose that's to be expected a bit, but that's even so.
All right, waiting on the rest of us to join us in the buzzers.
Oh yes.
Oops, yeah.
Everyone going default buzzer for some reason.
Sometimes you just need to strip it back, go back to basics. Nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
After
I
bugging
could
people
hear-
to add this, the voluptuous cauliflower one, I feel obligated to use it forever now.
Lugo, I could hear like PK Fire in the background.
Yeah, I
Oh,
kept
yeah.
hearing like the game and stuff, and it sounds, and I was like, "What is Lugo playing?"
I'm sorry, Kit's playing on
That's funny.
in the background.
All right, so we're all happy with our buzzers. Also,
Yes.
it's not your usual buzzer. I'm just making.
Yeah, my buzzers are like taking a while to load. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
I was concerned.
Maybe
I'm going to
refresh.
switch. Yeah, I'll switch to your side and get you to press your buzzer just to make sure it's not just this. Okay, so it's working. I guess we'll just run it then. I won't spend too much time on a buzzer. Let's get started, players. You have a 22 seconds head start to work with, and
Full
you go
screen?
first. Oh yes, yep. Thank you for reminding me.
No, that's fine. 20 seconds is like plenty to work with.
I believe.
All right. Okay, I am ready. Let's get started. Players, your time starts now. This is Dark Cloud, the Divine Beast Cave. This is Chrono Cross Termina, Another World. This is Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hollow Skies. This is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, The Dark Forest. This is Final Fantasy Typo, White Thunder. Nigai.
A bomb.
Grocery Pass.
We Love Katamari, A Song for the King of Kings. Nigai.
We Love Katamari, yes.
Muscle March, Pa 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 Love.
Oh shit.
This is Bomberman 64, Altair 2.
This is the story of a man
Luco.
named Stanley.
Chedovich, please perform a name.
Correct. Chases. Phantom.
Kirby and the Rainbow Curse up the Big Old Tree.
Correct. Players. Sergio.
Bomberman Hero. Zip. Am I coming through?
Yep, sorry,
Yeah.
stop the clock. Sorry, did you say anything?
He said
Yeah.
zip.
You said, is it ... and...
Sorry, I said zip, but I
right.
was pretty sure that was wrong.
Oh, I didn't hear that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
I
it.
heard
don't know.
I heard it, but
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll refund you some time, and then it is fatidic. I'll give you 1 point, and we'll be continuing on next track. You go.
Make me.
Challenge from Mario Galaxy 1.
Correct. I'll give you Galaxy 1 chases. Sorcerer.
Final Fantasy 12, Future Robot Master.
Correct. Players. Nigai.
A bomb.
Minokona Kokoroni, Liberated Republica.
Dream End Discharger, 1 point.
Damn it.
Sergio.
Monkey Wrath of Yama.
Correct. Chases. Phantom.
Terranigma Prime Blue.
Correct. Players. Luco.
Death Wish, Hat in Time.
Correct. Chases. Phantom.
Throwing with yourself up Cinepore.
Correct. Players. This is Dynamite Eddie. Funny, angry. Brody.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
The track.
Slipping Treasure in the Sand.
Correct. Chases. Sorcerer.
I'm gonna try to find that.
Correct. Players. Diddy Kong Racing, Whale Bay. Nigai.
Sick.
Sonic 2, Hydro City.
This is Sonic Mania, Lava Reef Zone Act 1. Luco.
Donkey Kong Country 2, it's the first level.
Ooh, stop the clock.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Clomp's Romp Pirate Panic plays on Pirate Panic Gangplank Galley. Continuing back to the chases. Collector.
Oh, Toho 8 fires a Hokai.
It's Toho 12, 1 point.
Wow.
God damn!
Sorcerer.
Quartet.
Stop the clock. Sorry, did you say anything?
Quartet.
No, it is
Oh.
Afterburner 2 Super Stripe.
Afterburner. Yeah.
This is Endless Space 2, the Wii Horatio theme. This is Bravely Default, the Grand Ship Soars the Open Skies. Collector.
Fire Emblem 1.
Correct. Players. Star Ocean 2, Dynamite. Luco.
Diamond and Pearl, this is the route before Snow Point in the day.
Stop the
Yes.
clock. Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
that's correct.
216, continuing. It is the Chaser's turn. Designer.
Letting the Road Spud Snacks.
Correct. Players. It's Outrun 2, Shake the Street. Nigai.
Sick.
Diamond Pearl, Jubilife City.
Black White, Nakreen City.
Damn it.
Nigo.
Sick.
Kirby's Adventure Underground Stage.
This is level 3 map select, 1 point. Nigo.
Sick.
Bloodstained Rings of the Night Pass.
Kid Icarus Uprising, Chapter 4, the 3 trials. This is Sonic Adventure. Let's get this party started for Chow Race entrance.
Sick.
Oh, great.
Correct. Chasers. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Kid Icarus Uprising, the Reaper Slammer side.
Correct. Players. Luco.
Picture Perfect, Hat in Time.
Correct. Chasers. Phantom.
It's Yoshi's Woolly World, the Pyramid.
Yeah, I'll take it. Desert Pyramid. Players. Luco.
I'm going to say Desert Theme Pass.
Uncharted 3, Nate's theme. This is Ape Escape 3, Freeze Continent. Luco.
Echo Chrome Prime 4507.
No.
450.
Stop the clock.
It's
Echo Chrome 2.
Echo Chrome 2.
Echo Chrome 2. 1 point. 1
Four.
point still required.
That's fine.
Luco.
DKC 3.
Correct. Chasers. Sorcerer.
Very well.
3 certain someone's members.
Correct. Players. Brody.
Super Mario Bros. Castle.
Correct. Chasers. This is Nintendogs beginner and open class. Collector.
Turn into the leaf, Virtua Fighter 4.
Behind the Mind, 1 point.
Fuck.
Collector.
Dark Cloud.
Correct. Players. Nigai.
Sick.
Ocarina of Time. Getting out of your house. Link's house.
Stop the clock.
Essentially, when you leave
does
Link's
play
house.
there.
It does?
I mean,
okay.
it is the village out of your house.
It really does.
Okay, Kokiri
Yeah.
Forest. Yep, continuing on. Chasers. Sorcerer.
Very well.
The line over against the ocean.
Correct. Players. Luco.
FF7, the forest.
FF8,
with the
Find Your Way.
Oh, it's 8.
Nigai.
Make it.
G Darius. Bay of Fun.
Correct. Chasers. Zana.
TKC 1, Gear Getaway.
It's from Returns, 1 point. Phantom.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Correct. Players. Sergio.
Commander, the main team.
Correct. Chasers. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Bejeweled Beta Jack.
Correct. Players. Paper Mario Origami King Event Battle. This is Star of Providence, Monolith. This is Sayonara Wild Hearts, Begin Again. Brody.
Nintendogs.
The track?
Is like the title.
Correct. Chasers. Sorcerer.
Very well.
Xenoblade X. In the forest.
Codenames, 1 point.
In the Forest is the same.
Yeah, that's
Is
right.
it? Okay, we'll stop the clock.
Oron.
I'll give you the point, and we'll skip that track. It was Oren's theme from Final Fantasy X. Players, you're up next. Sergio?
Near Automata, Weight
Track?
of the World.
Correct. Chasers? Collector?
Legend of the Mystical Ninja Traveling in Style.
Correct. Players? Nigai?
A bomb.
Legend of Film Studios 21.
Correct. Chasers? Sorcerer?
Very well.
Victory Casserole.
Stop the clock.
Or
Sorry,
Casserole.
just checking your G answer. I didn't quite hear it.
Banjo Kazooie.
It is correct. Moving along. Players, your turn. 10 seconds. Sashi Samurai Legend Holy War. Luco.
Fui, Laundry.
Hybrid.
No, it's Hybrid. No! Yeah. Always get those two mixed up in the first bit.
The accidental summoning of Musashi Samurai Legend as one of your final tracks. All right, players, let's find out what that next track was before we start our discussion. Oh, this one.
Oh wow.
Anyone know that one?
I don't know, but I'd assume Heart Gold.
It's Fire
Yeah,
Red
it's
Leaf
Heart
Green.
Gold. It's one of the islands.
Sevi
Ah.
Islands.
Yeah.
There you go. Unique
like,
track
yeah.
from Fire Red Leaf Green. All right. Players, you've been defeated, sadly. Thoughts on your playlist? A rocky start, but I think it was improved in the latter half, especially the last minute came together a fair bit. What was missing from our playlist today? Stuff that you knew.
I mean,
guess would be the
yes,
answer. Yeah.
as usual, with chases, I get all of my tracks, so like I
mm,
get 5 gimmies, and then like everything else goes to the chasers.
yeah, I think
I think
The grass is greener.
yeah, yeah. For me, I think it's just I just didn't feel good enough there. Like, should know some of the big stuff, Chrono Cross and whatnot, but well, another day.
Yeah. I think in general, overall, both the time raid and the final chase were on the tougher side. There wasn't like long streams of super easy stuff, but I think you also randomly did well on some tracks as well. Like getting that Biophoton track was a bit of a big brain play for
I mean,
Jidarius as well.
it's only because I played the game.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, better than
Yeah.
most people, right? And
True.
yeah, so let's bring up those stats on the screen. Well done to the chasers. You are victorious for today. And players, your consolation points, just 11 for you today. We'll have to see if we can improve on that as a team next time, if the similar combination comes up in the future. All right, congratulations, Phantom, Collector, Designer, and Sorcerer, for your victory today. And thanks for giving it a go, Luco, Sergio, Nigai, and Prody. And we look forward to seeing you again. The weekend show is around the corner. And yeah, any other final thoughts before we sign off? Nope. All right.
Sergio was right.
All right. We'll catch you later. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
See you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Good night.
See ya.
See ya.